what's up, y'all? AJ Simmons here. Look, I just wanted to come up here and talk about this coronavirus stuff for a second because, for obvious reasons, right? I haven't spoke on it. I run Clean Biz Network, and so as one of the industry leaders in this industry, in the cleaning industry, it's my obligation to speak on it, right? So here's my thoughts on it. First off, for anybody watching this that's not in this industry, whether you in the restaurant industry or any one of these industries is getting hit real hard, they shutting y'all down, I would say right now, if you were thinking about starting a cleaning company, this is the time to do it, okay? Because the cleaning industry is one of the handful of industries that are actually going to and that are excelling during this recession and during this pandemic, okay? So if you were thinking about starting a cleaning company, this is definitely the time to do it, okay? Second, if you don't have the money to get started, but you lost your job, maybe you were a server or a fast food worker or whatever the case may be, go work for somebody who has a cleaning company, all right? And the reason being is because you need to find industries that are recession proof, okay? If like all of these industries that you know aren't being affected, or either they're actually capitalizing off of this thing, those are the industries y'all need to be switching to, okay? I remember I've been preaching that the cleaning industry is recession proof for I don't know how long now, and I even had somebody try to challenge me on that, but I tried to tell them I was already in this industry back in 08, 09 when that recession hit, so I knew for a fact that it was recession proof, you know what I mean? So, but now we're here. So first thing is this, man, don't panic, all right? Go harder. This is the time to go harder. Last time we had a recession, all of these millionaires and billionaires even were created, okay? A lot of people created wealth in the last recession. This time, we know more, we're educated more, so let's be on that same side. We need to be getting more wealthier this time during a recession and not just letting the rich get richer, okay? It's time for some of us to come up, right? So take advantage of it, all right? Trying to save what you already got and just maintain what you got, you're going to lose, okay? You're going to lose because you're going to run out of money. Unless you got, millions on top of millions sitting in the bank, you're going to run out of money, okay? So it ain't no point in trying to hoard what you got and just sit there and pick at it and pick at it and pick at it because it's going to run out. Instead, get aggressive. Get out here and sell, especially y'all that's already in the cleaning industry. Learn how to disinfect. Get you a fogger if you ain't got one. If you don't have one and you can't find one because everything seems to be out of stock, then guess what? You can still do disinfectant cleans by just hitting hot spots, okay? Because with your regular disinfectant, your all-purpose disinfectant, get you some Lysol or whatever disinfectant that you like to use. Me, I prefer Super Green, but I know they're out of stock. I spoke to them directly, the company directly. They're completely out of stock on backwater right now. So, but whatever disinfectant that you're using, hit the hot spots, hit the door handles, hit rails, hand rails, anything that you know what people are going to frequent a lot, all horizontal surfaces, and charge them for a deep clean, all right? Take advantage of this stuff, all right? And it's not just trying to manipulate people or sell. I mean, you got a service that people need right now. Take advantage of it, all right? That's the purpose of being in business. We in capitalism, all right? And unfortunately, this is how capitalism works, all right? So I saw a quote, somebody said, when there's a pandemic, some people cry, others sell handkerchiefs, okay? Well, guess what? In the cleaning industry, we get to sell the handkerchiefs, all right? So capitalize on it, man. Because at the end of the day, this stuff ain't gonna last forever. And we need to come out on the other side of this thing on top, okay? We need to come out on the other side of this thing on top. Don't come out on the other side of this thing talking about how the recession killed you, how you lost your 401k, how you lost this, how you lost that. Matter of fact, I was listening to Grant Cardone earlier, and he was saying how he been telling people all year to pull their money out of 401ks, out of retirements, out of the stock market in general. And I actually pulled, I don't know if I told y'all before, but I did have a little bit of money left from my in my TSP. I had a TSP, which is basically the government version. If you work for the government, that's their version of a 401k for their employees. I still had some money in my TSP. You know what I did in 2019? I pulled it out because I knew it wasn't doing but so much in there, and I would rather control my money versus having somebody on Wall Street or wherever they at try to allocate my money for me. I mean, yeah, I can pick the fund that it is in, but at the end of the day, when you in those type of investment vehicles, they allocate and pick the stock for you, okay? And I'm like, why? I don't want to put my money in stock. I'd rather put my money in my company. So I pulled my retirement, I put it into Clean Biz Network, and I put some into this property that we just bought, okay? And it may paid off for me, right? Versus if I would have left it in my TSP. I saw my cousin the other day posted and said he lost 20 grand in his TSP. Other people came when they said they lost 100 grand. Some people say they lost 50 grand. Now, if you know stocks, you know that you technically didn't lose anything until you sell. So that's why I was telling him too, don't panic, because if you just sit in there, he don't plan on retiring anyway. He's still young. So, 10 years from now, market be right back up and his money will be back anyway. Probably more than what was in there before. But if you like me, you ain't worried about 10 years from now. You worried about today. You worried about next year. You worried about this year, okay? So it's like, how can I make my money maximize, okay? How can I make the most out of my money right now, okay? Because the more you can make out of it right now, the better off you'll be tomorrow anyway, okay? So like I told y'all before, I don't believe in saving for retirement. I think that that's an old school formula, and that them days are dead. Them days are dead, all right? You got to create cash flow. You need to be building your businesses. You need to be buying real estate, real assets. You need to be looking for cash flow, period. That's it. That's it. And do things that you can control, that you understand that you can control. I can control my business. I can't control any of these stocks that if I put my money into them, because guess what? I'm not a huge shareholder in it. I don't care how much money I can put 100,000 in Apple. I'm still nobody because they got billions of dollars. You see what I'm saying? So instead of putting my money in things that I can't control, I put my money in things that I can control. I can't control Clean Biz Network. Guess what I'm doing today? I'm on my way to pick up some disinfectant to put inside the fogger that I just bought. And so what I'm about to do is, I'm about to put together some training for y'all on how to use the fogger, because a lot of people really don't understand how to do a deep disinfectant clean like that to help kill this coronavirus. So I'm about to put that training together for y'all. But not only that, I'm about to get out here. I'm about to have my start cold calling businesses, and I'm going to get me some contracts too. You know what I mean? I'm about to get out here. I'm about to hit up these daycares with some flyers. I'm about to hit up these medical facilities, these churches, schools, whatever. You know what I mean? And I'm about to start taking advantage of this thing, because a lot of people scared. I know somebody in my area who has said that one of their workers, they got a cleaning company too. They said one of their workers didn't show up yesterday because of the coronavirus. And so I'm thinking to myself, like, no, we the ones who got to show up. You know what I mean? So it's like, you're going to get these companies out here, these certain cleaning companies who ain't ready to go fight the fight. I ain't scared. I done been sick before. I'm not scared of this. And I don't want to make it seem like I'm taking it lightly. But in my personal opinion, I'm not one of the people that they say is at high risk. So therefore, what I'm scared for? If I do get sick, I get sick, I recover more than likely, 9 times out of 10. Right? Go get it. You know what I mean? Take your precautions. I know I'm clean. You know what I mean? I know how to wash my hands. I know how to disinfect myself. I know how to, you know what I mean, stay clean. So it's like, wear a mask. Go out here and take advantage of this stuff, man. And that's what I'm about to do. So I'm about to get out here. I'm about to print my flyers. I'm about to, I probably run some ads. I'm going to have my cold callers set appointments for me to do some walkthroughs. And I'm about to go get it too. You know what I mean? I ain't about to hit out here just watch all this money be made. And I mean, I'm showing y'all how to get it with me. Period. It's time to capitalize on this stuff, man. If you're not already in the industry that can still survive during these times, switch over now, because we don't know how long this stuff is gonna last. We don't know how long this stuff gonna last, right? So if you, especially my restaurant owners and people like that, man, if you own those type of companies and you don't know, like, they just told you got to shut down. I was watching Peter Thomas. Y'all remember Peter from the Housewives show? He got the restaurant Bar One on out in Miami. He said they shut down the whole Miami Strip. You know what I mean? He was like, he don't know what he gonna do. You know what I mean? And that is a very sad situation, honestly, and it could happen to anybody. I just happen to be lucky enough to be in an industry that's not being told to shut my business down right now. You know what I mean? Because we don't know whatever can change either. But I don't know why they would tell us to shut down when we can help prevent this stuff and help be part of the solution to this stuff. But anyway, he was saying how they, you know what I mean, he fucked right now because they're telling them to shut down the restaurant. So guess what? For y'all restaurant owners out there that happen to see this, maybe it's time to look at an industry that's a little bit more recession-proof. You know what I mean? If you would think about starting a cleaning company right now, you got the $2,000, the $1 to $2,000 to go get a starter kit from cleanbiznetwork.com, go get it. Okay? If you don't got that money, go work for somebody who's in the industry that's recession-proof, that's thriving right now, all right? But it's time to get it, y'all. This ain't time to contract and get scared and save your money. No. This is the time to buy. This is the time to take advantage of the situation. This is the time to go harder, okay? Come out of this thing on top. Don't let this thing scare you back into the house or scare you back under a rock or, you know what I mean, start hoarding stuff and all of this craziness. Go harder, period. Your family needs you. Your employees need you if you're already in business. Your customers need you, especially if you're in the cleaning business. The world needs you. Get out here. Go harder, y'all. AJ Simmons, thank y'all for watching. If you're thinking about starting your cleaning company, you're thinking about growing your cleaning company, go to cleanbusinessnetwork.com, see how we can help you. I'm out.